All right, so you know that guy, right? That guy that got a lot of shit last week for nerding the fuck out over that Star Wars, The Last Skywalker, whatever the fuck that new one is called, The Rise of Skywalker, I don't care. That new Star Wars trailer that came out, and he was like that nerdy looking guy who was like crying and going like, oh my god, oh my god. And there are all these people like making fun of him and shit, and people defending him. There's like both sides of this argument, like, oh, fan passion versus calm your tits, nerdo. It's a fucking trailer, calm the fuck down. Well, I always hesitate to, you know, be like Homer Simpson and yell out nerd at these fucking people that like post reactions to trailers and then like absolutely lose their shit, where they're like one court sentence away from like pulling their dick out and like flapping it around on camera because of how fucking excited they are, or whatever the fuck, all these nerdos. Well, I always hesitate to make fun of them because I know deep down, despite me cringing at anyone reacting like that embarrassingly to a movie trailer, I know good and goddamn well that I'll do the exact same goddamn thing for a game trailer for a game that I'm really excited for. Okay, how often do you guys get to hear me just gush over something? Okay, excuse me while I gush the fuck out about Persona 5 The Royale. I swear to you guys, when Kingdom Hearts 3 was first announced back in 2013, I hyperventilated. I shit you not, I was in tears. I hyperventilated. I will go into embarrassingly embarrassing details over that, but for today I'm just saying, because I can identify with this guy that was nerding the fuck out over whatever the new Star Wars movie is called, because this morning when Atlas fucking finally released the trailer for Persona 5 The Royale, I'm pounding my fist into the desk and I almost knocked my water bottle over. Get that shit out of the way. I don't give a fuck. I am excited as fuck for Persona 5 The Royale. I'm annoyed that it's coming in 2020 in the West because it's going to be available on Halloween in Japan, so I have to wait at least a month or 2 months for it to come out in the West. Probably longer, considering how long it took for Persona 5 to come to the West compared to Japan. It took about 8 months. It took 8 months. It came out September 2016 in Japan, April 2017 in America. Fuck. So I have to wait 8 months after October 31st, 2019. So that's probably going to be, I'm not going to be able to play the fucking thing until June. Atlas, learn how to do day one worldwide releases. My man, god damn it, just do it. Okay, let's talk about Persona 5 The Royale. So Atlas, it's become kind of a butt of the joke for Atlas to do this. Oh, we're doing this announcement for the announcement of Persona 5 The Royale, where they were like, oh, Persona 5 R, and then we got Persona 5 S, and I'm pretty sure Persona 5 S is going to be the Switch version of vanilla Persona 5, which is fine with me. I'll buy the fuck out of whatever the fuck I can talk about with Persona 5 because I love Persona 5 so much. I'm staring right now at my Morgana plushie that's on my computer desk. I love Persona 5. I think it's one of the greatest games ever made. It was the very first time I ever played a Persona game, and I'd heard about Persona for many years from my friends in high school, how they were talking about how Persona 4, well, one of them spent like 200, 300 hours on Persona 4 on Vita, and I was just like, oh my god, this is intimidating. I can't fucking believe that I'm gonna have to fucking sit there and play goddamn fucking 100 hours of this shit. Oh my god, what the fuck? Jesus Christ. Fuck. So, I am just excited as fuck. Wow. So, let's actually talk about what's in Persona 5, the Royal Edition, for the love of God, before I start, like, screaming even more about how much I love Persona 5. So, Persona 5 The Royal, it's finally had its big info blowout, thank God. And we finally know what the fuck it's actually going to be. And it's pretty much exactly what everyone expected it was going to be. Where it is a re-release of Persona 5, just very, very, very heavily expanded. Which is amazing. specifically what it's going to have, I'm getting this information from Push Square, who are themselves getting it from a Twitter user named Black Kite. And I'm just going to read it from Push Square because they've compiled it into this nice, neat little list that I can just read off. So, when Persona 5 R, Persona 5 The Royal was first announced, it was shown to have this like red-haired girl that was rumored to be a female version of the protagonist of Joker, so a female Joker. Turns out that that's not the case. The red-haired girl shown in all the teasers, her name is Kasumi. I am terrible with Japanese names, by the way. Kasumi Yoshizawa. I think I did okay with that one. So she's a new character and an actual party member. So in battle, she appears to be using a sword and a lever action rifle. Contrary to some speculation, yada yada yada, she's not a female version of the main character, blah blah blah. And I'm pretty sure that she is a new confidant, and she's got a social link, because in one of the pictures they released, it's shown with her. You could visit an aquarium with her, and maybe she might be a romance option. Who knows? It's possible. It's Persona. There's also another new confidant named Takudo Maruki. I told you I'm terrible with Japanese names. Who you can build a social link with. He's the school counselor at Shujin Academy. So that is really interesting, considering all the fucked up shit that happens at Shujin Academy during the game. Having a counselor there seems right. And in one point of the trailer, it showed Anne is going to visit him and talk to him about stuff, probably about her friend, spoilers, her friend trying to commit suicide in the game. So the expanded story of Persona 5 The Royal will include a whole new third semester, which in Japan takes place from January to March. Supposedly this means that the story will carry on quite a bit longer after the end of the original game. So for those who don't know, the game ends at around, I think it's December. No, the campaign ends around December. Like the main story campaign, when after you finish the final boss, it ends in December. And one of my small complaints with the game is that it kind of rushes towards the end of the game, where it just literally like skips past all these days that you can explore. With your final days at Shujin Academy and with your friends and all that, it kind of just goes, oh, all right, here's Christmas, here's January, here's February, here's Valentine's Day, here's March. Whoa, okay, you're going home, bye. And, it's still a satisfying ending. It's still very, bittersweet to bid farewell to this world. But I would have liked to have seen an expanded version of that. And thankfully with Persona 5 The Royal, it seems like that's what they're going to do, where after you're done finished with the final boss, if you want to go for the true ending, it will actually keep going from January to March, and you will actually be able to do stuff, which is great. Like that alone, if they didn't include anything else, I would buy it just for that, because I would love to see that. And I think with this Royal Edition, this could just push the game already to like top 10 of all time territory, potentially. So there are a number of new locations that you can visit, both alone or as you develop social links. Like they said, there's one that's like a new shopping center in the trailer. They showed an aquarium. They show like a pool hall. Characters will now post photos as well as text in the Phantom Thieves mobile group chat. That's great. There are new social events with existing characters. Awesome. You'll be able to find more powerful enemies wandering around palaces, which are the game's dungeons. Palaces appear to have been remixed somewhat. We'll have new locations and new treasures to find. The Royal will feature new music tracks. Thank Christ. I love the music in this game. Second only to Kingdom Hearts 2. Persona 5 maybe has my favorite game soundtrack of all time. Like I listen to it pretty much every day. That is not exaggeration. I probably listen to it every single day to some extent. There will be quality of life changes, thank you, such as the ability to check your progress with social links, protagonist stats, and more while exploring the game world. That's cool. We'll also support PS4 Pro. We're probably not going to be 60 frames. It'll more than likely just be the boost in like the 4K. And like I already said, the West, it's coming out 2020. Japan's coming October 31st, 2019. So there you have it. That is Persona 5 The Royal. That's what this game is going to be. It's basically just going to be a re-release of Persona 5, but with a lot of new shit added to it. And yeah, I'll be there day one. I'll buy it. I will happily buy it again because I love the shit out of Persona 5. Persona 5 is one of the greatest games of all time. It's a masterpiece. If you've got 100 hours to spare, I highly recommend you go out and buy it. Even with this new Royal Edition coming out, no, do not wait until 2020 to play this game. Go out and buy Persona 5. It is amazing. It's one of the greatest games ever made. So there you have it. Persona 5, the Royal, coming 2020. I will definitely be playing it because I'll take any excuse I can get to go back to Persona 5 and play it. And because I love Persona 5 so much, if you couldn't already tell from me, gushing about it in this video. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.